Welcome everyone to the Four Musketeers. I am here joined with Ella.
Hello.
Oscar.
Good evening.
And Ryan.
Yeah, that's me.
Cool. Today we're going to be talking about social media, how they get their money. We're talking about the pros and cons, what we like about them, what we dislike about them. We're going to have 10 seconds, 10 minutes. Sorry.
Seconds. God,
10
rapid
minutes.
fire.
You think we're
10
fast, boy?
minutes to get like all the points down, and then 5 minutes for questions and stuff like that. We all had our research and all that to do, and that was fantastic. I'm gonna cut that out.
That's a good intro, bro.
I feel like the research was really good,
It
even
was
though
fun,
mine
yeah.
didn't save. But you know,
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do we all have the
So-
intro?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we'll be. I'm going to be talking about Facebook. Ella's going to be talking about Twitter. Oscar's going to be talking
Instagram.
about Instagram, and Ryan. Don't interrupt me. What the
I'm
hell?
gonna be doing YouTube, so I don't have to listen to David.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to start off with Facebook. And the first thing I'm going to point out is the history of Facebook. It is one of the most popular social media websites in the world, and it was created by Lord and Savior Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuck.
He looks like
The lizard man.
Mark Zuck.
Mark Zuck. And he actually created it while he was in Harvard University. And in Harvard University with
Already learned
his
something.
team, with like a bunch of colleagues, and it was only accessible to the students in Harvard. Harvard.
Oh. I never heard him.
Harvard.
Yeah, it's Harvard.
Yeah, Harvard.
Already learned.
And then from there on, it was like students and people, and then it became public. It was first created in the 4th of February 2004, so it's really not that far away. Like,
I was 3 years old.
I was
when it
4.
made.
I was 4.
Oh, cool. I was 5.
We all know our ages.
Never mind, Ella's, speak your age.
I
Pregnant.
I've been here forever.
All right, carry on.
Shh.
She's like, no.
All right. So, in 2009, it was the biggest website in the US.
Jeez.
That is, I mean, when you think about it, like, at that point there was Google, there was stuff like that. So it was really big. It was really big, huge.
All those people playing farm.
No,
so
Dragon
good
City,
with
mate.
Facebook.
Dragon City.
Dragon City
Yeah.
too new.
Or-
I didn't like Dragon City.
I paid so much into that when I was younger. That was my life.
The company at that time, it is actually, sorry, it's a $445 billion company.
That's mad.
That's a huge amount of money.
That is, I believe
that
that
it?
is
That's a good-
1/4 of the price of a
Can you stop
an
trying to be
asteroid.
smart?
Fun fact.
Half the price of an
Really?
Yes, the cheapest asteroid is 1.3
All right,
trillion.
off top-
trillion, I mean.
Asteroids? Do you mean satellite?
Asteroids, the things
We
that
need
come
to
out
cut
the
this
sky.
out.
Yeah.
We need to cut this out as
Guys.
it's a hot topic.
Oh, we can go off topic. We can't go off topic.
Yeah, all
Back
right.
on
Going
topic.
back to Facebook, thank
Your
you.
phone's turned
You're
off.
welcome.
Did you know that actually, fun fact, that companies that are connected to Facebook is WhatsApp, Instagram, and Oculus.
Ooh, what's that?
Oculus Rift.
Oculus Rift.
No.
The virtual reality
No.
is in company with a Facebook, so
I know.
Maddest idea, virtual reality Facebook.
probably already exists. It does.
Some like old.
Yeah, you know
VR
those
chat.
360.
Yeah.
VR chat.
VR
Old
chat.
granny's like swiping down like, oh, I'm
Um,
gonna like my son's post.
Going to go shopping.
Why are they all creepy?
They're old.
Facebook is the 4th most biggest brands behind Apple. So it's high up in like the top 5.
Oh,
It's over 2 billion users.
2 billion.
2 billion. So that's literally
Gets
a
more
quarter
than
of our
YouTube.
population.
Mm.
So that's huge. That's like, I mean, the thing is, everyone has Facebook.
wait, the
That's-
monthly views on Facebook is bigger than any other social media like
Oh, yeah.
YouTube.
That's why
It's-
you have like a bunch of content getting uploaded to
Yeah.
YouTube all the time. That
You-
I'll point out
and it's
later
probably
on.
like from Facebook.
How does Facebook make their money? Do you want to know this?
Alright,
Probably
ads.
Advertisements. Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of ads.
Well,
Everywhere.
one,
We run ads, Mr. Senator.
I don't understand it, but I'm going.
oh
to.
come on!
Mark Zuckerberg when he
Like
did
the
his interview.
whole thing about running ads.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I will be talking about that. A huge part of this is talking about that.
Nice.
So, In 2016, Google. I know it's not very related, but it's just to show like how much money they make.
That's fine.
In 89.5 billion just ads. That's 90% of their revenue of Google.
Oh.
89.5
Google is the one that
Google is life.
puts
billion.
the advertisements on the thing, so that
Yeah,
just
and then
yeah.
Facebook in 2016 too. Facebook has 27 billion just running ads.
7 billion.
27 billion
Just on ads.
just on ads. That's like 89% of their revenue is on ads.
Yeah, if I made that much money from an ad.
Where else do they get that money from?
Well,
People buying credits.
usually it
for
would be sort of stuff like that.
because I've definitely not done that.
So there was a whole trial in 11th April 2018 of Facebook selling private information to this is the whole trial that happened. Selling private information to ads so they can sell better products and stuff.
Yep.
And I have a bunch of quotes and stuff here. And Zuckerberg claims it's not he does not sell information. He says, and I quote, it is very commonly misinterpreted that about Facebook that we sell data to advertising, and we do not sell data to advertising. We don't sell it to anyone. So that's what he said.
I just have something to point on. That's going to be off topic, but my account has been tampered with on Facebook before when this was all happening,
Yeah.
and it got stuff posted on that was inappropriate for younger viewers. So
Mad.
That is weird. The thing is,
yeah,
and further on in the week, there is a lot of other claims. Like for example, if does advertisement, do they know any of our research on our placements and all? Of course, Zuckerberg completely denies that Facebook uses any data of our private data to.
of course he would.
Of course he would, but the thing is,
It's his company, so he's not going to try and get it destroyed at the end of
exactly. But this is the funny part, and this is how I feel like he turns around the words, is that what we do allow is advertisers to tell us what they want to research, and then they place it in our feeds. So it's like misinterpreting, saying like we don't sell it, but we allow them to research on us.
Yeah.
So it's not selling, it's more like, hey, here's a bit of information.
So they're just going for our stuff to see what we.
But not any
search.
private data. It's just like, what is your search history and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the reason why we have tailored ads.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can be looking at something online, the next day go on Facebook and they don't have an ad.
Exactly.
I saw one where it's like this guy.
It's research. It's not actually
history.
selling. So also, I want to talk also about the pros and cons, because I think that's really, really important. Because
Yeah.
there is a lot of pros and there is a lot of cons. And this is personal view, mainly.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree with you.
This is mainly what I think. I think it's great for long distance. Anything that is related, because I have family far away, I have friends far away. It's great to stay in contact with them. You can know what they're doing and stuff like that. I think that's a great aspect. And you can find new friends. Like, if I'm going to go and meet someone in the pub, I'm going to be like, what's your Facebook?
Yeah.
It's just a way to find people easily. And even like, for example, jobs, like when you get a job interview and stuff, like they might check your Facebook.
I found a job
See
on
Facebook. I know my mom does interviews and she always looks at the Facebooks to know whether.
I found a job on Facebook before, like in the marketplace.
Yeah, but even like,
they looked at my
employers
Facebook.
check your
Yeah.
Facebook to see, like if you're saying something controversial or things like that.
Yeah.
Posting pictures of you on hardcore drugs.
Yeah, I mean,
Prime example.
Yeah. See,
No.
I never get it on Facebook.
Yeah,
I
same.
swear on Facebook still has a fringe review. Like we are fringe.
Ew.
Ew. No, I'm joking. I'm
disgusting.
One of the things that is great also about Facebook, it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely free. Like a lot of social media, it is free. And you can also promote charities. Like recently there was like this charity that was promoted, and you're like, you can put some money or like a
Oh,
certain
for your
contract.
birthdays.
That's
For your
what
birthday,
I
it was
did.
£5 into a charity of your choice.
Yeah.
I did it where
Yeah,
you
so
could
like it's
set up a page.
like little things like that. And also the cons of the stuff of Facebook. I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of problems with Facebook, including
Yeah.
people that share and promote self-harming.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
Yeah.
how many times I've gone on Facebook and I've seen these things about self-harming, oh, I'm fine type of stuff. That does not help people. I report them all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it because I have friends, personal friends, that are triggered by certain things like that.
Yeah.
It is so unhealthy and it should be more restricted, I think. It is very well restricted. But, when you see something like, literal cut wrists, it's like, I don't want to see that. You can hide it, of course.
Yeah, but then
It
other
should
people
be
are
more
still going to
balanced.
see that.
Yeah, and I think it's really wrong.
Like, I was just scrolling through and I saw this page, like it was a sponsored one, it was kids getting hurt, and I went on it to see what it's like about, because it looked like all child friendly, like the logo, and it's literally kids getting pushed down the stairs and like getting slapped or getting scared, and you're like, this kid's like 4 and he's getting traumatized because of that.
Yeah, see, that's like the stuff. I think there should be more restrictions because it's like a sincere problem. And what in Facebook, you put all your private information.
Yeah. Like you can put your phone number, you can put your it's got your email on there because that's what
you've got your school.
Yeah.
Where you work and everything.
May I butt in for a second? I would like to ask Ryan a question. Okay. Will this come off the minute question?
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah, by the
Right.
way, we hit 10 minute mark.
Okay.
Okay. So
I mean, I've pretty much finished. So
would you
for
like to go on to questions?
Yeah, questions.
Okay,
please.
can you wiggle the mouse so the thing can go? Okay, cool. It's not really. I do have a question, but I have one for Ryan. You know that Facebook, the more things you see, it's more related. In terms of so. Yes, you have as tailored to you.
So he probably watched a prank video.
No. Hear me out.
Okay.
Why was he saying that he saw a post of?
Okay, so
You cannot laugh. Kids getting beat. What do you watch on Facebook?
So basically, my YouTube is very like.
I don't know where this is going.
My YouTube is pornographic.
Wow.
Not mine. I'm speaking on behalf of
boy.
Ryan.
So basically,
Ow.
most things I watch is like either vlogs or pranks or people, and I used to watch. I used to stop.
Wasn't me that time.
Yeah, but you were going. But yeah, so like, I think it's because like my friends have always like used to show me stuff, and because that's always been like the things I used to look at when I was younger. And I was stupid.
Hey,
And
buddy, if you delete your search history,
I don't delete my search history.
why
I
not?
wonder what we're
Because
gonna
I'd rather
see.
get the good goods.
All right. Okay, this is off topic.
Okay, I do have a question though.
Please.
In terms of the Facebook being free, you think that's a good aspect. Why is that? Is there a reason why you think it's good for free? Because I could just download Instagram. That's free. Does the same thing.
No,
So
what I'm saying is that because Facebook is such a popular website, it is popular it's mainly the main thing. Like when you're 16, you're gonna make personally me at my period. You do Facebook, like you have to go on Facebook. You're nobody if you don't get on Facebook.
It was all the hype back in school. Like you would get everyone be like, "Oh, what's on Facebook, bruv?"
Don't say, bruv.
Fam, come on, love.
Hey, fam. This podcast.
Shamsi.
And also, I have another question.
Yeah.
In your opinion, do you think Facebook will die? Because
God, I
I'm
hope
not going to go quite deep into it, but I think that the majority of the population that do use Facebook is older people now. In our college, how many people probably use Facebook?
Like,
In my opinion, it's Facebook mums and nans.
I probably look at Facebook
and
like once every 2 weeks.
The thing is, right?
Yes.
I get your question, and you're probably very right. But for me personally, I think Facebook is great because I can just, as I say, stay up with friends, and I have a lot of friends that are on Facebook. They usually are on like Snapchat and stuff like that. But I'm a sad guy, and I just don't like.
Yeah, same.
You're an old man.
I am.
Yeah, you're just like Steve.
I just.
Don't judge Steve. I'm sorry, Steve, for Ryan's bad behaviour.
I've got a question if you want this. So
Yeah.
So basically, do you think Facebook is like kid friendly?
Depends. For sure.
I believe it is
You're a
depending on
kid.
what you watch on a regular basis.
Exactly.
I had Facebook when I was about 8. I wasn't allowed to do anything on it but play the games.
You cannot
Yeah, no, that's a
use
lot of
Facebook
people.
or
Your
have a
mum hates
Facebook
you.
account until you're 13.
Yeah, my Facebook account still says I'm like 31 or something.
Oh, not
Fam,
bad.
you're
Oh,
So-
that's
Actually, no,
You're
mine's my
old.
normal age.
mine
you're
now
not-
is my normal age.
Well, mine could be, but
Some guys just gonna look at her profile
Alright,
like,
no,
she
well-
don't look 32.
Yo, she ain't 31, she more like 24.
I really like
The next one to pass will be Ella.
no.
Tell us.
Ella,
this
don't
girl.
say no.
Just tell us all
Don't
about
say
it.
no. Tell us all about.
Tell us all about it.
Tell us all about it.
Twitter, there's little fucking bluebirds.
This is not ASMR. This is time.
Yo, listen.
Yo,
Yo, listen.
listen.
Shut up.
Stop!
All right, Ella.
Alright, go.
Let Ella speak.
I hate this.
Why?
Well, I hate you. Hurry up. No, I'm joking.
No! My chest!
You have to leave that in, by the way.
So what are you going to be talking about?
Well,
I swear
David,
she's Twitter. Sorry.
I've got a lot of paper on me.
Wow,
My written
She's
notes.
actually done work.
It's a lot of copy and
that is
paste.
actually like sending.
That's for
I can
plagiarism.
see. I can see where she's copied and pasted it because you can see the blue writing of where
You
they tried to
can
highlight.
indeed.
You can
certain
see the
things.
little number as well.
Don't worry about it. Don't
All right,
worry.
all right,
Don't worry
Ella.
about it.
Please.
It's all good.
You got
Please.
this.
On to
Please
you.
start.
Right. Okay. Right, so today I'm going to talk about Twitter. It's, everybody knows what Twitter is. It's huge.
Well, I mean, for the viewers
Yeah.
out there
There that
For viewers
may
that don't
not
actually
know
know.
what
For
Twitter
the
is.
cavemen who live in caves and have never seen the light of day. Hello, Ryan
Sorry,
Palmer.
my uncle's a caveman. I found that quite offensive.
Is he a bid?
No, he's kind of weird.
I came out of a cave. This is what a beard
Guys.
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Ella's trying to tell us what Twitter
Sorry,
is.
sorry.
So Twitter, it's a social networking service where you have like a very small. I say a very small. It used to be a very small amount of space in order to type. So like little
Didn't they
quick
double it?
updates. Yeah.
It's 600 words now.
It's
Yeah.
240 for your information.
No, it's not.
No,
I
okay.
use Twitter regularly.
Right. Oh, originally it was meant to be for social media, right? It meant to be catching up with friends. It's basically meant to be another Facebook.
Yeah.
If you just do mine, I'm gonna slap you.
Go ahead.
I've
But-
not this.
It's more used these days as a news network. So,
Yeah.
More for like popular people.
yeah, more for like celebrities
All the
and
verified people
all
out there.
yeah, verification. We'll get to that because that's a big thing I want to go on about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate this so much.
I hate you.
It's been around since 2006, which I didn't actually know about. It's
I
been
thought
around.
it was quite late on.
Yeah, I thought it was quite a. Yeah.
I think it's become popular since.
It's become a
Yeah.
lot more popular. It was created by a group of people. It was launched. Well, it was created in March and then launched in July of that year.
Oh, okay. That's
By
pretty quick.
yeah, I know.
Just for like something you type out and like everyone sees it.
In 2012, more than 100 million users posted 340 million tweets a day.
Wow.
A day.
The service also handled an average of 1.6 billion search queries a day. What was that?
I've got facts up on my phone for when I'm doing mine.
Okay.
Can I borrow your phone?
So, no, you cannot. Sorry.
It's one of the 10 most visited websites that has been described as the SMS of the internet.
Sims.
Yeah. Since 2015 and continuing into 2016, it's been the place to go to find out more about like the politics of the United States.
Yeah.
So all those debates,
Very good.
everything.
Kanye.
A lot of memes.
A
to do
lot
with
of memes
Yeah,
about
but
that,
like-
yeah.
Things like that.
Like the thing is like usually Twitter is very professional,
Mhm.
or like, or not professional, but maybe a bit more like, what am I trying to say? Like, it's got more pop stars, presidents and stuff like that.
It's more celebrities, but it's also
I feel like the platform in total is more, not in total, as a whole, is more people chatting. It's a community. Things like Facebook and Instagram, it's more about people, flexing what they have if they're famous. It's people, on tours, on shows.
Yeah.
Twitter is just a place where you can rant or rant. Depending on what I say rant,
Rant.
but obviously some
rant.
people say rant.
I say well.
Rant's normal.
Yeah, rant is normal. But at the end of the day, my opinion,
Sure.
it's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That it is a platform to have a chat,
Just chill.
have
yeah.
a chill, tell the world what's going on.
Yeah, usually like whenever like an album comes out or anything, it's usually like
Yeah,
The-
that's,
yeah.
that's how they
first
post it.
area they put it on.
it's
Yeah.
because it's easy. It's easy to use. It's easy to just I'll just tweet really quick, blah blah blah, send. That's
Yeah.
it.
And it's
Still
like
gonna send
restricted,
it.
so it makes you more like do it quickly kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the idea.
Yeah. Whereas Facebook is like family and friends, and
Yeah.
Instagram is
Bring
pretty much
people
the
together
same.
as Zuckerberg
And
says.
like Twitter, you can get like anyone can look at it.
Yeah, Twitter's very public, very open. It's a lot more
So you can-
Personal.
Create a lot
So,
of
like-
controversy, actually.
Oh,
There's a lot of controversy
On Twitter?
because
Yeah.
obviously it takes someone to say one thing and
You can start an entire thread.
Because my dad uses it to get British Gas to actually come fix our boiler.
Oh my
Because they
god.
reply so quickly, like you type to them and they're like,
Oh yeah, same.
sorry,
like
don't know."
I used because I had a problem with PlayStation.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I did.
one big
Yeah.
problem, and like you ask,
Ask
and it's
PlayStation.
like it's instant, and it's like they solve the problem
It's
and they
good.
actually sort it out.
It's because
Yeah.
they don't want like bad publicity, because like everyone can see it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I got really angry at them though.
I did.
yeah,
I
don't
al-
blame
I
you.
always do.
I don't blame you.
Fun fact:
Oh.
Yeah.
Twitter's only just started making proper profits.
Oh really?
Until recently, they weren't making profit.
Like what kind of money they were making?
At the moment, they're making 85% of revenue from advertising.
Okay.
But before that, they just weren't.
At all.
It's probably because the site wasn't that big at the end of the
And
day.
also, as Ella said, it's more of a personal thing. It's more of distributing.
Get your opinion out there.
Yeah,
And then it's out there.
yeah. It's more of like a more as Ron than
Run, not Rand.
Ron or Rand.
Does it matter?
Who cares?
Yeah.
2017, they posted an advertising revenue of 2.1 billion.
No.
Still not as much as Facebook
No.
or Google. Isn't it?
Nowhere
Still
near.
not as much, but still something I would like to see. in
Yeah,
my
I mean,
bank
yeah,
Me
of
at
too,
the end of the day.
please.
But then you have to think about it's like all the employees and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's what was it?
2.1.
2.1 billion spread along probably about 200 members that they have.
Yeah.
That's still
And
quite a lot of money.
Oh,
That's
it's
what,
still-
50
They-
million.
they gotta
Yeah.
use it for-
50 million each just from
Yeah,
that year.
But then
50
they've got to
million.
use software updates and stuff, and like looking
That's
after.
not that expensive, is it?
and there's investment and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that.
But anyway, I don't think we can get in that much of a business.
I've
No.
looked at several graphs in my research
Look at this
about
graph.
Look at this fucking guy.
about the amount of users that Twitter actually has.
Yeah.
So like when it first began, it was very small, and it gradually rose to about 2012 when it was at its peak. But
Okay.
now it's slowly declining in the people that are using it.
Okay.
Like I definitely don't use Twitter as much as I used to.
For sure.
I use it.
I
nearly
use it here
every
and
Saturday
there.
because I like after a football game, I'll message players like saying you played rubbish or you played well, just to get a like. Cheers me up.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
I used it as my platform.
I actually really like Twitter. I like it because as it's more personal, you
Yeah.
get like you feel like I mean
You feel like people are responding
some
to you.
people like you know like the misfits they
Yeah.
have like a whole one of them is like absolutely slightly insane.
Facebook is like talking to a group of trusted friends and family.
Yeah.
Twitter is like throwing your opinion out into a void and just letting it get
100%.
ripped up.
I've had it before where I put something out and I didn't even think it was gonna get many like tweets back, and my phone was buzzing for like a whole hour about people controversy about it, and
Yeah.
I just had to delete the tweet in the end because it was just blowing up.
Wow.
Right. The cons of it, of Twitter like as a company, is that in November of 2017, Paradise Papers, which is a set of like confidential electronic documents,
Yeah.
revealed that Twitter, amongst other corporations, have avoided paying their tax using offshore companies.
That's bad.
One of the pros for it, though, which I find incredible, I can't speak.
You got this, don't worry.
One of the pros of it is that it can be used in emergency situations, like recently with like the California wildfires and
Oh,
Yeah.
Metropolitan Police and stuff. They all have Twitter accounts, things like that, where they can live tweet about what's going on in the situation.
Yeah.
It's very,
Yeah, I never thought of it like that. That's actually really clever.
it's very easy to stay informed if you're in a dangerous situation. Just pull up Twitter, like, oh, this is happening. I can go here to get.
I mean,
help.
any sort of like, you know, shootings or horrible acts like that, it always happens. It always comes up on Twitter first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's so easy to use Twitter.
It's like going back to what Ella said. It's like a news platform more than
Yeah,
anything.
more of a news.
It's definitely a news platform more than a social networking
Yeah.
platform.
Depends how you use it.
So I guess questions.
Questions? Anybody?
Do you use Twitter?
I do. I use it quite a lot to keep up with mostly popular YouTubers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's me.
I think it's the same for me.
I have a question.
You have a question? Dreading
Actually,
this.
it's not really that much of a question, but do you remember when I'm gonna deep things when XXX died?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was all over Twitter, every single news page.
Yeah.
That's
Is that how everyone saw it the first
Yeah.
time?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
I just saw it for people's Snapchats and stuff.
What actually to bring up, and this is something that will come to you after
Oh,
for
me?
YouTube. Is that the whole thing of people exploiting people's deaths?
Oh,
And
100%.
I
Yes.
feel like
100%
newspapers do
mentioned
it, right? They have to because it's just
Yeah.
their way. They have no souls. Any newspaper company do not have souls. But Twitter's kind of the same thing. People just like everyone. Even if you had like 3 followers, you'd be like, "Rip XXXTentacion," and very good. But like sometimes
Yeah.
it's just for clout,
obviously.
Yeah.
Just to get that extra like little like or
like or
retweet.
share. Yeah.
Like it's something we can bring up with Ryan's part because it's a huge part of YouTube as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is my comment only.
Okay, but it's everywhere. You can't move 2 seconds without like Stan Lee died recently, and
Yeah.
I had no idea until I checked Twitter.
I
I thought it was a joke.
I saw
at
a
first.
I personally, me was Facebook, but if I checked Twitter, it'd be the same.
Like all I saw on Facebook is how I found out was the meme of like saying I don't feel well and him dissolving. I was like,
Oh,
Wow, that's
the meme.
way too soon.
And then my friend texted me
Yeah, that was
about
way
it,
too soon.
and I was like, whoa.
See,
That's a
I
bit
didn't
deep.
even realise it. I
Oh,
didn't.
by the way, silent second for Stan Lee here.
Yes, I agree.
There you go.
That wasn't silent.
Excelsior
Yeah.
and all that jazz.
Excelsior, yeah.
Sassio?
Yeah, it's a
Excelsior.
quote. That
It's his
he
thing.
says.
Oh.
So, Oscar.
What can I go next?
Oh,
Ah.
you want to go next?
Yeah.
Ryan, do you want to go next?
Yes, please,
okay, then
Oscar.
it's
Of
Ryan
course,
going
of
next.
course.
really don't
Sorry, I didn't want to force upon anyone.
Absolutely fine.
Okay.
So I'm going to be talking about YouTube today. YouTube is a free networking place that anyone can use, and isn't cheap, easy. Anyone can use it.
You might need to talk closer to your mic.
Definitely, that one doesn't pick up as well.
Oh, for fun.
Yeah.
didn't.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, that's product placement.
You've just ruined
we
my
have
whole
to delete everything, re-record.
Copyright.
Can we copy straight
Can you be quiet so I can
PewDiePie?
continue?
Yes, I'm very
Thank
sorry.
you.
It's almost half 2,
Go
by the
ahead.
way, guys.
I'm going to be talking about YouTube today. YouTube is a free, easy platform to use, and it consists of any video you can just find. YouTube has a wide variety of videos and in-commercial of how that video works. You can express yourself with creativity. So like if you make a music video and you don't have many people like friends or anything, and you just want to show it to people, you can go out there. and
Sorry, I just made you laugh that you have no friends. You can just.
I'm
Yeah.
quite sure people with friends still make YouTube
Yeah.
videos
Yeah,
at the end
I'm
of the
not
day.
saying like if you have friends you're not gonna make a YouTube. Like you make YouTube and you've got bare people on you. You've got bare people
But
on your
none of
back.
them are your friends, are they?
No, they're all just
No,
your
I have to
girls.
pay 'em a
They're
lot of
just your
money.
side chicks.
My side chick.
All the bots,
Who's your main chick then?
My main chick. Like 24.
just gonna put this in Nash Miller. Is this main chick?
I had big man Big man. Yes. Right, can you please carry on now?
There's no need when like doing YouTube. There's no need for like tons of equipment unless you're actually going
Professional.
serious.
Professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I just do videos and record my dog and then just slightly edit
That I
it.
saw,
Oh,
and that
I
were.
love
David
I
loved
love
my
that.
videos. It saves money on marketing as well, because like there's ads like nearly every other video, and like it's just fine. YouTube roughly gets about £7.60 per 1,000 ad views.
1,000 ads if they run ads.
1,000?
That's only.
I thought it was a lot less than that.
No,
Yeah, it's increased. It's increased a
gone down.
huge. Oh,
Since-
it's gone down.
Since 2000,
Damn.
in 2012, it was £9.35
Oh, okay.
for every 1,000 ads viewed.
God, you understand why PewDiePie and all that were really going high when they were, in those
Yeah.
times where
Ads-
ads were literally running on everything.
Ads are only on a minority of the videos out on YouTube, though. So like, not every video you have will have an ad.
'Cause
Yeah.
It takes a lot to be a YouTube
Advertise
partner
now.
to get adverts,
Yeah, because I think you need about like 1 million subscribers and then
Yeah, I think
It's
That's
not-
definitely
it's
different,
not-
isn't it?
Yeah,
it
that's
used to
not-
be. It used to be.
it used to
It's
be well
not
known.
that bad. I know someone that's got verified at 3,000 subscribers.
Okay, but he's
And-
probably got like 10,000 hours of
Worth of footage, yeah.
Yeah.
worth of footage and views.
It's the amount of views and amount of footage he has.
Ah.
It changes and how
So
much.
maybe it's not the amount of subscribers, subscribers, but like the amount of views he's getting, and
Yeah.
the amount of like a watch time that
But
people
at
are
the
doing.
same time, my friend, he has 90,000 subscribers. Big up Liam Easton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He isn't verified.
Oh.
He is not
That's a bit
verified,
sad.
but he has millions and millions and millions of
But it's
views.
not the views.
Is it the type of
Oh.
content though?
Yeah, because
Nope,
he
he
can
is-
make inappropriate content.
I'm not saying any jokes. He actually does make the family-friendly content for Fortnite and things like that, so it
Right,
wouldn't
fair.
matter.
He didn't say PG.
Family friendly, PG clean.
Family-friendly, Fiji.
Really clean.
Another
Alright, carry on.
another thing is if a YouTube creator earns $2 million for every view, YouTube take 45% of that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very true.
45%.
So that's how they
That's-
make
that's-
some more money.
Basically, they take 50% of your revenue.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's
when
like a
when
lot.
YouTube
What? They need it.
when YouTube's like, oh, I don't get enough money, you understand why some people. Zoella makes advent calendars for £50.
So why Zoella makes?
Yeah, you understand why YouTube merch is so expensive when you realise that they're probably really poor.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go on to some cons of YouTube, and
Yeah.
this is a really deep subject because
Yeah, go ahead.
YouTubers. So last year, Logan Paul made that video.
This has
You knew this was coming out.
Yeah. I did actually not think about it really, to be honest.
I didn't really either. But when it first came out, the amount of views that video got, it was #1 trending in most countries.
I know, it was bad. I saw
And
it.
the fact that that went trending and YouTube let that go trending made that situation even
The
worse.
fact that it stayed trending. It stayed
Yeah.
trending for quite a while.
It
Like,
stayed
I think
trending
it was-
at least for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I think.
it finally went down in trending after a week. So
No,
that-
it was not a week.
No,
It was in a
everyone
day.
posting every other video
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
People
there was-
re-uploading,
yeah.
sure, but
Yeah.
Not his
I
original video.
I remember watching it. I remember
At
watching it
first-
from the Logan Paul
Yeah.
Yeah, so
vlog.
did
When I watched it, I was like, wait, has this just happened? And I had to just I just went for a double. Just
I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake, and then
I-
I started seeing
I
news
thought
articles.
it was
I knew
fake
it was
as well.
real. I knew it was real, but I was like,
But it's
What
the
is-
fact.
the thing is, it didn't sink in for me.
No.
It really didn't.
No.
Because I watched it, I was like, okay. Because I just saw it as more of like a a viewer perspective. And then when I sat down, going like,
Wait a second. Did he actually just?
he just filmed
Yeah.
a dead
But
man.
it's
He
like,
made jokes about it.
yeah,
Well, no,
like,
I don't. Actually, I want to protect Logan Paul, and this is going to sound really bad.
I will
but-
hate you.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that I can understand him being nervous laughing about it.
The thing, I understand where you're coming from that because it's something that he hadn't done before.
Yeah, but
And
like
it was in the
filming
moment
it
like
is
that.
the thing that is wrong for
But
me.
in the video, the fact that they make jokes and the cameraman laughs and says, "Oh, give me the camera,"
Yeah,
and then when he goes out of the forest, he tells a kid not to go over there because there's a dead body.
yeah.
It's things like that that gets people.
Yeah,
It's
that was too
also-
far. Like even
I
just
think
the
the
idea
thing-
of filming it is just beyond me.
In my opinion, I think it's the thing that disgusts me the most. Do you know all about the Saffron Barker beef that happened?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but it was basically at the end of the day down to her thinking it was okay after she recorded it and
Yeah.
edited it. I don't know how Jake Paul managed to record that video and
Logan.
edit it. Was it Logan?
Logan, yeah.
Oh,
But
Logan.
the thing is, Logan doesn't edit his videos. It's his cameraman.
Yeah, but he
surely,
doesn't
surely,
matter. Doesn't
surely a
matter.
second opinion should have
Yeah.
made them think twice.
The cameraman or their assistant or the
Yeah.
I can't remember.
And
his
he
name.
actually-
People probably saw
One
that
of the
video
tags
coming
that
out.
were put in it was comedy.
Yeah,
Comedy.
that's
That's
the thing.
disgusting.
Can you believe that? I mean, it's beyond me.
Well, no. To be fair to Logan Paul, I know the YouTubers will just have the one. In terms of growing on YouTube,
Yeah.
if
You've
you
got
understand the
one tag
algorithm,
set, and then-
you have
Yeah,
one
that's
tag
fair.
set. Yep,
That's-
and it will just
yeah.
go on because your videos will pop up every single
Yeah.
time.
Mm.
It's like with my channel, I've put it as not like a comedy, but a social because it's not really gaming.
Yeah.
Because I only post glitches and stuff, but it's more about my dog, football and stuff like that. So I didn't really want to tag it as football and my dog pops up in a
Yeah.
football
Yeah.
clip.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. I understand.
Right, we're getting off topic. If you
Yes,
have something else to
sorry.
talk about.
No, this is YouTube still.
This is but
So-
he's probably got more.
Do you have more stuff to say?
And then there's another controversial thing where PewDiePie said
Say
the
it.
Oh,
N-word,
yeah.
and that sort of kicked off. But it's the fact
He
that
handled it so well.
Well,
though.
I think
I
There's a
honestly,
big old difference between
I
the
think
Quentin
it's
and
I
the-
think it was blown out of proportion.
it
Oh,
was.
majorly.
I-
The media made it horrific.
Oh, yeah, but
Wall
like-
Street
so
Journal
much-
and
Look.
all that.
To be honest, I play video games. I get angry. I
Oh,
say things that I would
100%.
never ever say in front of anyone.
Yeah.
But I do say them. And
But that doesn't make it okay.
Doesn't
but
make it
it's
okay.
Realistic.
but like for example,
God,
I saw this
sound
reaction
horrible.
video of black people reacting to
KSI's video.
no, not the KSI video, some other guy that reacted.
No, but KSI
And,
reacted to
you know,
PewDiePie saying it.
They showed the video and then he showed the apology, and the guy said, look, he knows he's done a mistake,
Yeah.
and he's saying that he's going to learn from his mistake, and that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in an apology video, I mean, as much as Logan has done horrible things, and I still think he's a bit of a nonce, but
His
he-
dad's a nonce.
oh, his dad's
God,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
but he's still learned from his mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a new man. He's clearly is, and that's what's important.
yeah.
And that's what's important also in YouTube, is that it's such a personal platform.
Yeah.
It just needs to, you know.
But it's like when creators get so big, it's like Logan, Jay, PewDiePie, KSI.
Yeah.
They influence their fans, so fans will back them up in any situation.
Oh, yeah.
Unless they
Even
get
if
called.
they're in the wrong.
Yeah, so like
I
that Logan video, there was kids on there going, "Oh, Logan, you've done the right thing. Ignore the haters, dab on them, savage and stuff like that." And it's like,
No.
why? No.
What? Yeah. What?
Actually, Logan did point that out, saying that I don't want people defending me,
Yeah.
because there's no.
There's no
He
excuse.
even
There's-
admitted he did it wrong, and his fans shouldn't protect him.
Yeah.
Although his apology video was a little bit.
it was very
It
weak.
was very
Oh, no.
me. I'm so sorry. I've made
Yeah.
a mistake.
It was
I've-
scripted.
Yeah,
But then-
obviously.
It was
Did you
scripted
see-
by his manager,
Did
for
you see
sure.
the one where he went round with the guy that's been through all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one had a bit more meaning, but it was.
It's again.
It
it's-
seems scripted. 'Cause he didn't
PewDiePie.
look like he
PewDiePie
cared.
actually said something about this. He was talking about. I know we have to actually wrap this up quite quickly, so
Yeah.
we need to get to you, Oscar, quite soon.
Yeah, you've got like 3 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
So one of the things that PewDiePie said, that is like when he did the controversy,
Yeah.
you know, people's like, oh, you have to say sorry because, you know, he did the whole thing
Yeah.
with the Jew thing or so.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
they were like saying, you know, oh, you have to do a video saying sorry to Jews and stuff. He was like, no, because that's what.
Yeah.
That's what people expect.
Because that's not going to be what I want to do.
Yeah.
It will be something to just to say sorry kind of
Yeah.
thing. And that's what kind of Logan did. And I think it's still a good idea. I'm glad he did what he did.
Yeah.
But then, okay.
I just got one last thing before
Yeah.
we move on to you, sorry. But YouTube, it doesn't like, when they look at videos, they don't do it themselves, they use bots.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing I think they've done, because that video, it made it go, he got a bit of ads from it and stuff. But then, like, music videos, they don't get copyrighted sometimes. And that's the thing that's a bit more.
Yeah. Well, they're changing everything.
Yeah.
Since the, I think it's Article 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
The EU.
God.
So that's going to be a huge thing for YouTube. And certain, so it's going to probably really hurt.
It's going to hurt a lot of things, because, like, videos will start getting, like, countries.
Yeah.
Because I know there's some out there already that, like, are restricted to Australia, America.
Yeah.
And like, I can't watch certain videos by an Australian YouTuber which I subscribe to, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense that much.
Laser beam, where you at?
Yeah.
Wow, that was dorky.
Yeah, very.
All right,
Going on to Oscar.
Oscar. Sorry, do you want to go for questions?
No,
I-
if you got any.
I'm.
I do not have any.
I don't have a
questions.
question.
I
I
feel
think
like
we-
we've discussed it all.
Phone maybe?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
Thank you for
Oscar,
listening.
down to you, my
Alright,
friend.
well, mine isn't going to be any. Mine's going to be more of a chit chat. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you. Well, I'm gonna talk about,
yeah.
instead of Instagram as a whole. We all know it's a social media where people post pictures, people post videos,
Food.
and
Food.
a lot of food.
I hate
a lot
it.
of life.
I
food.
I'm so bored of opening my Instagram. It's like,
Oh,
look at my brownie.
I think the worst thing on Instagram is either the food accounts or the comedy section.
The
comedy
I'm
section.
getting onto that 100%.
Oh,
Alright.
100%
All right.
getting
We
onto
need
that.
we need to wrap this up. So come on.
Ponds.
Alright,
Oh,
well,
she
we'll-
can actually. Never mind.
in terms of facts wise, we'll just Oscar's fact 1. All right, it was made by Kevin Systrom in October 6th, 2010. So it's one of the later social medias out of all
that's
of them.
real. That's
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I did not realise that was
Anybody
that close.
remember when it was all like cute and blue?
But it wasn't actually open to the whole world until 2012.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So, like, only
So
a
it's
bit-
more like a private sort of thing.
It started off as a private thing, like
Like
this?
Facebook.
like
originally was.
Facebook. Yes.
Okay.
Can you wiggle the mouse?
Wiggle, wiggle.
Well, the things that I want to talk about, I'm not talking about the pros and cons of, like, the advertisements. The advertisements, it's the same as Facebook.
Yeah.
At the
'Cause
end of
it's
the day,
the same
you
company anyway.
advertise
Yeah.
through Facebook. If I can pull up a email, I'll pull it up while speaking. I have bought a couple of promotions before.
Yeah.
In terms of promoting work and things like that, just to see how it would go.
Did it go well?
Actually, accessing it. How hard was it to access
it
the?
was really easy to promote.
Oh, okay.
It's very in depth as well as, and you can tell that Instagram is Facebook because Instagram do not actually bill you. They don't charge you.
It's Facebook.
It's
that does.
Facebook ads team. I have the email right here.
Wow.
Nice.
Mine had a bit of controversy to it. I thought it would be a test. I thought I would test it. Put music in, put clips in, together, post it, and see what would happen basically.
Was it all your
Yeah.
own work?
It was all my own work except from the music. This is where it comes into play. They approved of it,
And then put it down.
and about an hour later, it got taken down.
It just shows how, as
So that's
YouTube, Facebook, in any way.
They all bought everything until something kicks off.
It's a bot. It's like the bot. They do not verify it themselves. It's the bot that do it.
And that's the thing that annoys most people, how things are getting verified by not humans.
Yeah.
And I know it takes a lot more people and a lot more money.
Yeah, it demands work. It's
Yeah.
for sure.
but
You just can't. If there's so much that can go wrong if you use a virtual service.
Yeah.
I mean, how many videos of YouTubers, Facebook? I mean, one thing on Facebook is, for example, copyright problems too.
Yeah.
Of people taking videos from YouTube, uploading them on Facebook on these pages that don't have any right to upload them.
Yeah, and nothing happens to them.
It's like-
We're getting off topic.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
It doesn't matter, don't worry. I'm going to be talking about all this anyway, so it's good to talk about it now because obviously it then just spreads
Yeah.
everything out a bit more. But I put £10 into this. I put £10 into this
Yeah.
to see what would happen. As you can see here, I got blocked on £1.22. Don't know why it was £1.22. Very odd number. But it says here that 400. I'll be precise. 388 people saw it.
Okay.
oh,
Before
Does
it
it-
was taken down.
Yes, doesn't mean they viewed it. It just means
they
that
just
They
scroll
swipe.
past
It
it has been on it. That is all they give you. Obviously, if you go on Instagram, it gives you. If you have a business account, it gives you more.
Details about it.
It gives you more details. So if you just go on the view insights, it'll say how many people saved it. For example, I'll have an example right here. That is not a good example.
No.
This is that's not a good example either. This should be a good example. Here we go. So I have a post on here. It only has 168 likes, but 2,000 people have seen it.
Oh, that's mad.
So at the end of the day, this was the one I promoted.
Yeah.
So
They got taken down an hour.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
It comes up with a percentage of how much of your budget was actually used and things like that. So obviously that's more of an in-depth side to the advertisements
Yeah.
because I know you've spoken about how much they make, but
Yeah.
it's really how they make it. How we know where our money's what we're
Going.
spending, where is
Yeah.
it going at the end of the day. But the weird thing that annoys me about Instagram is the pages. I'm not really talking about the pros. I enjoy Instagram. I think it's a good platform.
It's great for actually the editing software. I use it a huge
Yes,
amount.
the editing
I-
is very good on it.
I-
I use it for every photo.
I use I'm
Use it for the good filters.
yeah. I mean honestly, for like I use Instagram as more as a photograph than for like the social media part of it. It's just great that you can use your phone to do actually really lovely pictures.
Mhm. All right. Well, we're gonna play. It's not really more of a game. It's more of an opinionated-based game.
The fact you've tried to make this to a game
Yes.
in our podcast.
What, is
East
there a
Surrey
problem with
College's own
No,
game show
just-
podcast.
Welcome
Okay.
to East Surrey.
Oscars happy hour.
that? We're leaving this in. We're leaving that in. Okay.
Just
Um,
you, bro.
All right.
Can I
It is
start?
called Do You Rate the Instagram Page?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I know this is,
I
We-
love this game.
I know
This
this is
is-
gonna
this
be
is-
quite long.
We can't do this long. Like what?
No,
You
no,
got
it's,
10
it's just
minutes.
going to be a couple of questions.
This is
How
not
long do we
big-
have?
You got 10 minutes and we're gonna make an outro.
We
This
have
has
10
not been
That's
taken off
absolutely fine.
YouTube or any channel before.
That is absolutely fine. Okay.
Whose line is
So,
it anyway?
This is totally
What
different
I
from what
do
all
not
we've done.
like
Why did we
is
not plan this?
Comedy
I don't know.
pages, okay?
Yeah.
Comedy pages are the worst things, I think, in the world.
Mhm.
Except from nothing. Comedy is the
I
worst
have
thing
to
on
agree with
Instagram.
you. It's like,
But
sorry.
It's I'll let you talk in a second. It's the more of the subgenres. So you have like the really annoying Instagram people. It's just, if I'm going to be very honest, it is girls in bikinis making
Oh god, yes.
very unfunny
Lele
jokes. Lele Pons, Amanda Cerny,
Oh yeah.
very good looking, but it's not providing me with my
It's like
with laughs, which is what I go to.
that's sorry.
You have pages like Daquan. If I'm going to be quite honest, Daquan is the biggest comedy page on Instagram,
Yeah.
and I have never laughed at any one of his posts. I have
They're
never,
not
ever
funny.
laughed at any of his posts. His Snapchat stories, going a bit off topic, but it's the same as stuff as he posts on Instagram.
Yeah.
It is very unfunny. I was watching something the other day. Daquan comes up. I was like, oh, cool. It looks very professional, but it's not funny. You get the obviously all the Viners that went over to Instagram as well.
That's what I was gonna say.
Beep.
We'll leave that out, okay. It's obviously the Vine invasion where everyone went over to Instagram. You got the meme pages are funny.
Yeah.
Meme pages are very funny.
Oh yeah.
But,
Any meme is
we're not-
funny.
We're not
And
talking
it's a
about
meme.
memes, but memes are the best pages on Instagram.
Lamp.
Moth.
Slurp.
But in all of your opinions, speaking about the main, so it's mostly the Vine invasion that have made comedy
Yeah.
on Instagram. Do you enjoy it personally?
No.
No.
Because that's the thing. They're from Vine. They should have
They've
died
been
with
through a
Vine.
big
Well, Byte's coming around.
Oh yeah, Vine
Bite.
2. Bye.
Vine
Vine
2.
2.
Byte.
Is it
So-
just like Musical.ly died, so they made TikTok?
Yeah, basically,
pretty
Oh,
much.
this
more
could be-
money.
Hopefully they all go
See-
back.
see-
Anyway, I think the game is
Your game was a bit poor.
the comedy genre is sort of dead. The thing is, like, it's not the sort of area to put comedy.
Yeah, it's really not.
It's a professional picture thing. So, like,
Yeah.
so
Well,
we have to start wrapping up though. So if you want to finish off,
Have you got anything else to say?
yeah. I've only been going for a couple of minutes, so basically, me as a whole, I think Instagram is a quite good platform. It's probably one of my favourite. You can sit on, scroll for hours upon hours
Yeah.
upon
Yeah,
hours at
I've
the
got
end of
lost
the
in
day.
it before.
and it's got a lot of professional. I mean, photographs,
Oh,
on
yeah.
set stuff. Like, if you're interested on, like seeing the behind the scenes of, like, the Marvel film and stuff, you can always see them on Instagram and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, definitely.
Loki's coming back.
Stop.
May I speak? Okay,
Yeah, sorry,
cool.
man.
Well, okay. The last thing I could say about it, as a whole,
What have we talked about the con about it? What would you think is really
I
wrong?
really dislike some of the pages on there.
That's
I mean,
feel like
anything
some people
else?
Take it. No, I think this was mostly what I did research about, and it was more about the comedy, and it's not comedy on Instagram. People are very unfunny on Instagram.
It's just people
because
trying to show their
I feel like
butts.
it's a very professional site.
Yeah.
You obviously have Facebook, that's for connecting to people. You obviously have Twitter to obviously report things.
Yeah.
YouTube, producing your own content. You'll have things like Musical.ly. We're not
Yeah.
talking about that. That's
Oh,
absolutely
Musical.ly is a
disgusting for
hellfire.
what their reasons are. And then obviously you get Instagram, which in my opinion,
Professional
I spent
photograph.
about
Yeah.
10 to 30 minutes editing a photo just to post.
Same.
That's what I saw you do that one time.
Yeah.
With a man.
I mean, some of my pictures I'll show you are really good. I really do.
Yeah,
I really
I've seen your
enjoy.
Instagram. Very good.
Yeah.
So I think we should. I mean, if you have nothing else to say, I think we should wrap
I
up.
have nothing else to say. No.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
Thank you.
That's-
Matt.
that's
So,
it. You're welcome.
Interesting.
Thank you for all being here. Thank you
It's
for
alright.
all
Thank you very
watching
much. Thank you
or
for
listen,
joining us.
listening.
Yeah, thank you
Listening?
for joining us.
It's
I feel like I'm a
listening.
guest here. We are the
Yeah,
Four Musketeers.
We're the Four Musketeers.
Four Musketeers.
Dad's gonna be so
just
loud.
Game show.
Shut up!
Gonna be quiet. That's why we say just thank you for everyone for listening. Because like we're presenting.
David?
Yes, I
Yeah.
know.
Did you say your name at the beginning?
Yeah, I did.
Are you
he was
sure?
like,
I
"My
think
name's
so.
David,
My name-
and we're with Ella.
My
Okay.
name's
Alright,
David.
so-
Half.
Thank you for everyone
Listening.
joined us and listened to this amazing podcast. Thank you for everyone for being here. It was
This might-
fantastic.
Thank
You're
you.
very
Become a-
welcome.
Thank you. And
this
for
might
our
become a
viewers,
series.
episode 2 may come out soon. Talking about cats and dogs. Stay tuned.
So,
Dogs.
2019 dogs next
I
one.
actually genuinely, I genuinely want to do this again.
Yeah, can we actually do this again?
It's
This
been
is so
really
much
fun.
fun.
I
2019.
actually enjoyed doing this a
2019
lot.
is coming out.
2019.
Alright,
All right.
Along with mine too.
All right.
Alright, I love you, Mom.
Bye.
Shut up!